Hi, my name is Patty and I'm doing a baking challenge. I release a video every Friday. Welcome to this week's video. Now, let's find out what I'm baking this week. Here it is, Mille Feuille.
Hi, welcome to another video. So this week we are going to make a Mille Feuille, also called Napoleon. It's a French pastry that is composed of a puff pastry layer, pastry cream as a filling, and also an icing on top and some chocolate, just like a little decoration on top. There's also a version of Mille Feuille in Portugal. It's filled with doce de ovos, which is an egg-based filling. Okay, let's see how this goes and let's do this. We start by making a butter block. Make a parchment paper envelope and add 200 grams of butter. Fold the parchment paper so you get a square of 12 by 12 centimeters. Then with a rolling pin, press and roll the envelope so the butter fills the envelope and forms a square. Refrigerate the block until you're ready to use it. Keep in mind that the butter and the dough should be at the same temperature. Now it's time to make a dough. To a stand mixer bowl, add flour, salt and water and mix it until the dough cleans the bowl and it doesn't look rough, it looks smooth. Then you'll form a ball, cut across on top, wrap it and refrigerate for 1 hour minimum. You can leave it overnight. Now that both the butter and the dough have been in the fridge, it's time to join them. We will add the butter block to the center of the dough by rolling it out until it looks like a 4-leaf clover, making sure we leave a mound in the center. That's where we are going to place our butter. And then fold all the sides. One flap on top of the other. In the end, you'll have a square. Turn it to the other side and then you can start pressing with the rolling pin. I like to start pressing before I start rolling it out. We'll need to roll it out until it gets to 50 centimeters. And then we'll do a letter fold, which is what I'm doing here. One side to the center and then the other side on top of it. If the dough is not very warm, you can try making another fold, but usually it's difficult to do one after the other because the butter starts melting and it gets very messy. Here I'm repeating the process. We'll need to do this 6 times. After each fold, the dough needs to rest so it doesn't get very warm. After the last fold, you'll need to refrigerate again for 1 hour minimum. So before I do anything else, I think I need to trim this so it's straight. So let's trim the edges. See, flaky. I think this puff pastry is a little bit taller than the typical French Mille Feuille. This thickness is right for the Portuguese version though. So now we can start cutting it lengthways. So it says 10 by 4 in the book that I'm reading the recipe. So it would be 4 here, and then come here, and then 10 here. Quite thin. I think we could go for the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 6. I know I can't make all of them with the same size, but I think it's better to make them a little bit wider. Let's see if I can use this as a guide. Okay. So to me it's easier to do like just a guide on top and then go without the ruler, because this way the ruler is not doing this. Right? And this is the size that the book was saying, and this is the size that I chose to do. Okay, this is it. Since we are using 3 for each Napoleon, we are going to be able to do 4. Okay, so we need to set this aside. I'm going to do the glaze for the top. So I'm gonna need some powdered sugar and some water. A bit more, it's too thick. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. And I'm just going to cover it for a little bit, even with this, so it doesn't dry a lot. I also need some chocolate. Let's melt this in the microwave, so for 30 seconds, and then we repeat that for as long as we need, and we are going to stir in between. This is very good chocolate. I'm using Calbo, which is a Belgian chocolate. Okay, it's all melted. This is our pastry cream. It's very thick at the moment. Okay, I think I should whisk this, not getting as smooth as I want to. And some people also add some whipped cream so that the pastry cream is not as heavy. Let's quickly whip this. Let's see how it looks now. Now it's looking very good, super smooth. So we are going to add this to a packing bag. Okay, now we can start filling them. I think this will work. That's the first one, this is the second one, and this will be the top. Let's start. So now we can put this one on top. Squish it a little bit. Another one. I think this will be really tall. Now I'll go with the spatula. So now with a toothpick, okay, that's it. And so this one is really tall. Okay, I have some cherries here from last week, so I think I'm gonna use some on this one, so it's not only pastry cream. So now I'm gonna add a few of this. I think these ones are actually good with just 2 layers. I'm going to do this one with just sugar and then I'm going to caramelize it. Now let's do this one, which is also 3 layers. I'm gonna add the topping. Okay, another one. I'm gonna add the cherries in this one. Now this one will have the same as the other two. So what I did is that the ones with the cherries will have a different topping. Okay, I'm gonna add some powdered sugar. I think that's enough. This one is too much. So now I'm gonna clean this up and then we are going to taste them. So let's taste a little bit of each. And this one has the classic 3 layers. Let's give it a bite. Very messy. As I said, the layers are slightly taller than the classic. I think it's pretty good. I have to say that I do prefer the Portuguese version. Let's go for the one with the caramelized sugar, just 1 layer. This topping is really good. I wanted to catch one of the cherries, but I think I should have added more. And the second one was my favorite, especially because of the caramelized sugar on top. I think some fruit added in the filling is really good, gives it more flavor. But yeah, I think we succeeded. They're good. Some things to learn for next time, like I should roll out the dough a bit thinner. I think the two layers is enough, at least with this thickness. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, commenting, liking it. It helps a lot and you can easily find my videos. That's it, and I'll see you next week for the last one. It's going to be the last challenge. See you next week. Bye.